Hi guys, thank you for joining me for Prayerful Meditations. So today we're going to talk more about what kind of prayers and meditations we can do during this quarantine time, trying to get ready to go back out into the world. So I know that there's a lot of anxiety and fear that goes along with going back out into the world. And also a lot of insecurities that have popped up during this quarantine time, because it's very hard to be alone with yourself a lot of the times, and these insecurities will pop back up. So today I'm actually pulling some advice from the book Uninvited, Living Loved When You Feel Less Than, Left Out, and Lonely by Lisa TerKeurst. Probably saying the name wrong. I apologize for that. So some people are saying that they're concerned to go back out and back to the stores, back to crowded areas. It's coming, we know it. And they're worried and they're very fearful. And then there's other people who are just out of practice with being with people. I think a lot of us are. And with that, though, can come with some awkwardness and maybe not so sure how to handle situations now that we're all wearing masks, or we have to be so far apart, or what if we do it wrong in some way. So one of the pieces of advice that she says here in this book is when she is in a situation where her feet don't feel very solid on the ground, she's unsure, she doesn't really know the people, it's a crowd, I don't really know what to do type thing. And we've all been there many times, that she'll actually step into it with a different outlook. So she will make sure before going into the situation that she is filled up with God, and that she has definitely done prayers, she has done meditation, she has spent time with God. And when she spends time with God, instead of viewing it as what will I get out of this work meeting, or who's going to be my friend at school, or whatever it may be, how can other people help me? She spins it around and says, how can I bless others? She says that here's the secret shift we must make. Do I walk into situations prepared with the fullness of God in me, free to look at ways to bless others? She says it's not wrong to need people, but some of our biggest disappointments in life are the result of expectations we have of others that they can't possibly meet. And I think it's a really good point. So before you go out into the next meeting where you're actually with people, or gathering, or whatever it may be that you're anxious about, go into it with plenty of prayer and plenty of meditations. Go into it, really focus in on how can I be a blessing to others? And just continue to meditate on that phrase. Breathe. Outline a cross, hold on to a special object that has a lot of meaning to you, and just focus on that one phrase, how can I be a blessing to others? And when you go into the situation, you'll be filled up with God, and you'll have a completely different outlook. And I think it might make our lives a little bit easier for us, because God will be there with us, showing us how we can help others. Thank you for joining me today.